Soybeans rallied today. The bullish news is really driving the futures higher. It is true that there is movement in the tariff wars, so I think that that's really given some positive news to some of the traders that wanted to jump on board early. In Brazil, it's still hot and dry. That's also positive. There's floods in Argentina. That's also another piece of bullish news because it's stressing the crops there as well. So all good things are coming and pushing this market higher. The long weekend has traders just jumping in and kind of like clearing the decks here because we have 3 days and anything can happen when it comes to this administration, and we're really on the precipice of hopefully getting some kind of a resolution. Corn was also higher. China did buy some corn from the Ukraine, and what this is seen as an indication that the buying is starting to move to the U.S. market. That's really going to help a lot. That's really going to add to the demand for corn and maybe start to eat through some of the supplies that we're having. Now we're trying to get, and also there's some people trying to get ahead of the game here before this 3-day weekend. If there's an actual resolution, which is coming early because we thought that the report said that they weren't going to even start talking until January 30th. I mean, who knows if this starts to happen a little bit earlier. I think we're going to see a real lift on the markets of the grains across the board. But there still is no data because of the government shutdown. So now we've got everyone flying blind. The uncertainty has everyone a little bit, sluggish with the market on whether they want to jump in, and that's why we're seeing some big movement quickly. Now, wheat was mixed. The Russia announcing that they're going to regulate domestic grain really changes the game a little bit, and with no U.S. data with the wheat, it's kind of is pushing the market around. Early on, the market started to rally, and that was kind of an overflow buying from soybeans and corn. But that possible sale to Egypt is really positive for the wheat, but with no USDA data, we can't really be sure. But the real grain story is that could it be possible that the tariff war may be solved before the government shutdown? And we never really looked at it that way, but it looks certain that that might be what we're going to be facing over the next couple of days, and that's going to be really positive for all the grains across the board.